Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to my channel, I guess I can formally say. I wanted to do an introductory video so folks can get to know who I am, just a short, brief thing. So see if we have anything in common, see if you might want to follow, see if you might want to see what's going on in my life. I will be first and foremost recording my journey, my health journey. I just started Optavia today. I have done several different diet exercise programs in the past. A lot of the times they work. Just life changes happen, all of the excuses in the book. But I'm starting a program today, so that's going to be my first focus. I did want to jump on and do an introductory video because there's a lot more, obviously, pieces to me than following a weight loss program. And I'll probably throw in videos here and there of involving the other aspects of my life. So let's just start the little list of things that I could potentially talk about in videos. I guess first I'll say I am a big dog person. I have 3 dogs, also a cat person. I have 1 cat. But you'll hear them a lot in the background, hence the collar shaking that you just heard as I was talking earlier. 3 dogs, big dog person. I have worked in the veterinary field. History of me that I guess I could get into in this introductory video. My undergraduate degree is from Missouri State University in general biology. My plan was to go to vet school. I wasn't really committed to that. I had set that path for me because all other biology majors, not all, but a lot of other biology majors were pre-med, and I love dogs. I love animals. So I just set along that path, which I wasn't super passionate about. So when I graduated my undergrad, I went to work at a vet clinic for, I guess, 2.5 years. I was there and just kind of learned it wasn't really for me. The aspects I thought would be difficult, and I can do videos on this later if anybody has questions about that, but the aspects I thought would be difficult, like euthanasia and seeing hard things, those weren't easy, but really when it came down to it, the difficult thing was balancing being what I saw my boss struggling with was balancing being a small business owner and still maintaining the passion behind working in health field. And that's not really his fault. There's certain industries like the veterinary medicine industry where insurance is not super prevalent. And so you are having to be a bill collector at the same time and run a business. So that just seemed murky to me, and I wasn't super passionate about it to begin with. Passionate about animals, love animals. I've worked with animals in other capacities as well. But just, again, whether I wanted to actually pursue going to veterinary school, that put me off of it. So anyway, so my minor, I had 2 minors in chemistry and mathematics. Love numbers, but didn't really see myself teaching, which is funny because now I know I absolutely love teaching. I would love to be like a college professor. That's not what I do. I decided to go back to school to pursue numbers in a different route. So I got my MBA and did all my prereqs to take the CPA exam. So I've been a licensed CPA in the state of Missouri now for I passed my exams in 2016. It's now 2021, so it's been a while. I've worked in public accounting for 3 years or so. In tax, I'm in tax. That's my specialty. I left public accounting and have been working in higher ed for a few years now and love it. I do, however, miss working with some for-profit small businesses and individuals is really what I miss. So I have recently started my own LLC a few months ago, kind of merging what I enjoy with tax with education, which I'm passionate about, very passionate about. I've found myself, whatever I'm doing in life, I've found myself teaching and tutoring also. So either it's on the side or it's part of my job. I was a graduate assistant during my MBA program. I just really do love education. So So I'm putting together some online courses for small businesses around tax. The one I'm working on currently is payroll, which isn't the most sexy tax in my opinion, but my friends that have small businesses said that would be helpful. So that is what I'm currently working on. I hope to launch that in the beginning of January. So I'm working on that on the side. I'm a new mom. I have an 8-month-old baby. We struggle with infertility. So that's another thing that can be talked about on this page. I loved following other women, men, couples that were dealing and struggling with infertility, miscarriage, all of those things when we were going through it. We do plan on trying to have another child, so we'll probably be going through that again in the next few years. So that can be a topic discussed. And if you have any questions, so I'm a new mom. I am currently slowly weaning off breastfeeding. That's fun. I mean, just the little struggles that come with breastfeeding that most people don't think about. For example, I was taking some day one body pictures for this weight loss journey, and I don't want to wear my nursing bra in those pictures because ideally now when I go out and about, I'm not wearing a nursing bra. They're not the most supportive bras. Add that to the list of things for me. I'm a large chested woman. That seems like that wouldn't be a thing, but it's a thing. It's really freaking annoying being a large chested woman and trying to find things that support and look flattering and fit and all of these things. So honestly, if you are a woman listening to this, a large chested woman, or you know and appreciate what I'm talking about, put some comments below because it sounds crazy when I'm saying it, but it's a thing. Anyway, so I had to change bras because I'm still pumping and my pumping requires my nursing bra. So a little bit of TMI, but that's who I am. So honestly, if you can't handle some TMI, you probably don't want to be following my channel, or maybe you want to just stick to the weight loss videos. Although I can't promise I won't get TMI in those as well, because that's who I am. But anyway, I'll be 35 this month in a few weeks. Crazy. I'm a Midwesterner, born and raised. I love numbers. I love Excel worksheets. You probably know that. I'm a CPA. I'm type A, but I've relaxed a lot over the years. My husband balances me out very, very well. I'm a big fan of musical theater. I live in the Midwest, so there isn't a terrible amount of culture in that regard, but we have a lot of lovely things in St. Louis. We can go to Chicago, and obviously just, local theaters and things like that too, but love musical theater. I would like to insert in here that when you hear my dogs being chaotic, there's a reason. 2 of them are puppies still, basically. I have a beagle that will be 14 years old in January, but then the other 2 are COVID puppy rescues because I was working from home, still am working from home. Just this week, we started going back 1 day a week, but all of last year, all of 2020 and most of 2021, I was working from home or on maternity leave. So we rescued a COVID puppy in May of 2020 and then another one in September of 2020. So they're very young and they love to play and they love each other, which is fantastic. But they make a lot of noise and they make a lot of mess, which is other videos that I love watching are, and maybe you think I'm crazy, but I love watching things being deep cleaned, cars being detailed, carpets, clean with me, organize with me. So I don't know if I'll do any videos like that, but I do have a lot of things to organize in my house. One thing that I also do that I would love to share on here is I meal prep. Pre-COVID, I was a once a week grocery store shopper. Now I am a once every 2 to 3 week grocery store shopper. I do like to have a lot of fresh produce. And so I run to the store once a week. As I'm making my list for my 2 to 3 weeks, I make a week 2 and a week 3 list of, based on the recipes I have on the docket for that week, the veggies and perishable items that I will need for that week, plus the stuff I grab weekly. Milk, my husband goes through milk. I'm not a milk drinker. And then my baby eats a lot of fruit. So fruit, things like that. it's a lot of work, but I actually enjoy sitting down and doing my meal plan every 2 to 3 weeks. It will be different going forward with me on Optavia currently, but this is a me intro video, and me intro just started Optavia today. That's not a permanent thing for me. It's going to be to boost my weight loss for the next couple of months. We'll see what happens. So because of that, my dinners will look different than my son and husband's dinners. But I just want to plug that if I do record any of my meal planning stuff for the next couple of months, I'm just going to be planning for them and have a separate thing for me. But I do enjoy making the meal plan. I feel like it keeps me more on task when I go to the grocery store. It's one thing I can actually kind of be in control of in my life, which is nice. I know there's so much more to me. I know there's a lot more about me that people might vibe with, I guess I could say. I am a proud millennial. Like I said, I'll be 35 years old in a couple of weeks. So as I'm recording this, it is November 4th, 2021. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for getting to know me. If you follow along, if you see this later, I'll probably have mentioned several more things because every human on this planet is. I am very multifaceted and I have a lot of different pieces to me. And I also should say, I don't mean to just sit around and talk about myself for 15 minutes here. Personally, I like to get to know the people that I'm following for certain things. So I just wanted to put this video out there as a, hey, this is me. Very, very early intro. I surely hope that my videos get way more interesting and better put together than this one, because I am an absolute newbie to this. Primarily, I wanted to document my weight loss journey because those can be super motivational for other people. And it really makes you vulnerable, but I'm hoping that it really makes me even more consistent. Thanks for joining me. I hope you have a fantastic day, and we'll talk soon.